Hilfiger. I am Star, PKA Troy Terrain. Sunday evening, this is the Star Report. Okay, we've got a national alarm. I wouldn't say a crisis just yet. McDonald's raising the average price nationwide of the Big Mac. Are you up to speed? We're facing, inflation is somewhat sort of upon us, but things are going to get worse. $5.15. Different prices for different states. I think Hawaii is the most expensive. Poor natives in Hawaii. They're being moved out, in case you don't know. Anyway, the Big Mac. McDonald's founded in the 40s, maybe 1940, I forget. And are they headquartered in Chicago? I'm not sure. I grew up on McDonald's, like many of you, huh? 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Where would my life be without a Big Mac? Let me jump out the window and say, I don't care if they raise the price to $8, $9. I will always purchase a Big Mac. It's a familiar food. You know what it can do for you at any given point in time. Some people, it doesn't, work with your stomachs as you get older, but it's there, the Big Mac. All right, that's my main topic tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, and my source is the New York Post, amongst other platforms as well. Daily Mail has a nice breakdown with regards to the average price in different states. We'll get to this shortly. They've got the whole breakdown: Washington, Idaho, Utah, Kentucky, Michigan. Okay. Also, my showrunner, did she cheat on you? Now, we've done similar shows in the past. I think we did a show 2 years ago. Did she cheat on you and you took her back? I'm not asking you that tonight, fellas. I'm asking you, did she cheat on you? Maybe she doesn't know that you know. Maybe you don't want to face the truth. Maybe you're one of those guys who you're in denial. Is it wifey? Is it your girl? Do you love her? She doesn't love you. Are you infatuated? She really don't care about you like that, but in your mind, and you tell others that's your girl. Did she cheat on you? Inspired by a video that has resurfaced. Many of us saw this, I think a year ago. I saw this on World Star. Some type of Hispanic. She's sitting in the back seat of a vehicle. This is on World Star right now. The guy's calling her Elizabeth, and his name is Michael. Troll babies, good evening. You guys know what I'm talking about? She appears not to have any clothes on, and she's sitting on somebody's dick. And he's saying, get off of him. Get off of him. And she doesn't get off. She says, no, I don't love you. I got a little winemaker's blend tonight. Okay, see that? Get my head right, Anybody know what I'm talking about? He said, get off of him. And she doesn't get off the dick. She stays on the dick. Hold on. Got a little ice. Okay. Did she cheat on you? Are you the type of guy like myself? I look forward to a bitch cheating because I'm always looking to cut my losses. After a certain point, if there's no ROI, that's an older term, many of you know that, return on investment, I want to get out of this situation anyway. So I'm looking for them to cheat. Cheating, let's be clear, is not necessarily a sexual interaction. I've always said the worst type of cheating is mental cheating, Bitch going to work or going to school, or she's interning somewhere, or she's shadowing a doctor, telling that person, whether that person be, male primarily, telling that person our business. Oh, I'm not insecure. I'm too conceited to be insecure, too confident, too convinced. But I don't want hoe-ass niggas in my business. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Woo! Woo! It's got a little kick to it. Shit. Yeah, I don't like people in my business. All right, so that's my showrunner. Did she cheat on you? Also, let me say right now, Wyclef Jean. Troll babies, is Wyclef okay? Last week, a story came out on TMZ. Wyclef in a hospital. He appeared to be, he was in a chair, and they were pushing him in the chair, but he did a live, got the mask on, saying he's okay. Is Wyclef okay, troll babies? That's my guy, man. He's been on my show. I had a big-ass carnival plaque we destroyed on MTV back in the days. I think that was 1999. Great guy, man. Did he have a mild stroke? This is alleged. I don't know. You know, niggas is getting the strokes out here behind the goddamn Johnson & Johnson, the Moderna. I got the Moderna shot, as you know, and 2 boosters, you know. And let me say this, you know, many of you, I have no knowledge, but I think you were right. People, you know, you get that shot, if you have pre-existing conditions. I don't want to talk too crazy because they were really penalizing channels when they talk about the COVID-19 shots, you know? But I think a lot of you guys were right. Me, I'm almost 60, so I got the shot, you know. I got 1 foot in the grave anyway. And, you know, just, it's not that I thought it was going to help anything, but I didn't want to get sick or catch something from some nasty person. And then that, you know, because I didn't have the shot, it accelerated, you know, the inevitable. But I think a lot of you guys were right about people getting the shot and then checking out, okay? Here's to you. Okay. All right, Rory may or may not be calling in. Let me just check my notes here. McDonald's, huh? The Big Mac. Here we go. Let me read some of this before we go left here on a Sunday night. Okay, so I was right. Hawaii, $5.31. Yeah, that's the most expensive in America, according to data sourced by CashNet USA. The same burger in Mississippi is available for just $3.91. $3.95 in Arkansas, $3.99 in Missouri, South Dakota, and Alabama. Hold on a second. How many locations do they have? McDonald's nationwide. Is it? Okay, I have something here that says 40,000. Wow. Number of locations. Okay, 40,031. That's according to Wikipedia, 2021. The Golden Arches. Do you care? Why is this news that the Big Mac, you know, an American standard? Let me just say that in case you don't know. A standard. Okay, Skylar, are you tapping in? I got your text message, Skylar Saunders. Okay, he just says salute. Okay, sit tight, Skylar. I see you. Sit tight. This is an American standard. For me, this is like Cap and Crunch. Frosted Flakes, Ballpark Franks, things of that nature. But I would say the Big Mac is the elite burger. Elite burger. Some would say the Whopper, but the Big Mac is, you know, it's dependable. I think that's what I'm looking for, dependable. Hold on a second. Skylar Saunders, sit tight. I got you, sir. Sit tight. Let me just finish up my thoughts here. Okay, I said state to state, which officially serves the cheapest Mac. So they're saying Mississippi is the cheapest place to get a Big Mac? They've had so many sales over the decades. What they used to be, 2 for $5? The Big Macs, I would pay $8, $9, just out of respect, you know? People out here spending all sorts of money on name brand clothing that they know it's trash, and they spend the money anyway. Michigan, $4.27. Indiana, $4.11. Wisconsin, $4.19. You know, I laughed at the tragedy or the reality in Hawaii. Anybody ever been to Hawaii? I have not. I used to want to go there when I was a kid, and there was a guy who had a television show, Don Ho. That's going very far back. He had a big hit, Tiny Bubbles. And he had a show where he always had the goddamn thing around his neck. Tiny Bubbles. And I said, wow, that looks like a cool fucking place. Had, you know, women dancing in grass skirts, but those days are gone. Who runs Hawaii now? Is it the small hats? Who runs Hawaii? Why is it so expensive there? Why are the natives living on the beaches? They're complaining about they can't even afford the goddamn rent. Who runs Hawaii? Jesus Christ. Skylar Saunders, good evening, sir, on a Sunday. McDonald's has raised the price of the Big Mac. Skylar.
Just a coincidence that happened. I had. How are you today, sir? By the way, you all right?
Life is great.
You head right with the wine.
I'm great, man. I'm in such a great place. I just I did some work around here earlier today, but tonight I just want to be silly, man. Where do you want to start?
I'll start with the Big Mac. I just went to McDonald's earlier today. I had McGriddles with a hash brown, coffee, and one of those cinnamon buns. Delicious. It was like, it just made sense. And I had the best service from a brown woman. She gave me, wonderful customer care.
Okay.
So I just had to salute them. And Elkton, Maryland, the Walmart.
Nice.
Excellent job. All right.
Nice.
To the Big Mac. It is one of the most original because of the special sauce.
Right.
And the way that they crafted it with the double bun, with the triple buns, and the double patties. I mean, that was just revolutionary, and it carried over. And it is probably, as you said, it's an American staple, like hot dogs and corn.
Apple pie.
Was it apple pie? And Cap'n Crunch and stuff like that. So, for it to go up, it can go up to $10. I would still buy it. Just make more money. People complain about the prices, but just make more money.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Just to be objective.
Yes, sir.
Might you and I both be under the spell of food that has growth hormones in it, Posilac and things like that, and the cows or whatever the meat is, we don't know, we don't give a shit. Whatever that meat is, has been consumed by animals made in factories. We know that the Chicken McNuggets are not chicken. But might we be addicted to this food? Thus, we think it's delicious, when in reality, it's total bullshit. And it's just where we are in America. It's not that, the French fries don't taste the way they did back in the 70s and the 80s. That I know for a fact. They started using different grease. But might we be under a delusion of sorts, and this food is the work of the fucking devil? What say you?
I say the bigger the better. More GMOs, pump them up. Give more GMO, more to the spin that it needs, because that's what's powering us. That's what's propelling us.
Yeah.
That's what gives us our strength and our abilities to run faster and jump higher and think smarter.
Okay, now you mentioned the sauce. Yes, the sauce. The sauce used to be a secret. Back in the days, they would.
What is it, like mayonnaise and like some salt and pepper and mixed with some it's nutmeg or something?
It was supposedly a recipe that they didn't want the public to know, along with the batter that they used for the Kentucky Fried Chicken, which they stopped calling it Kentucky Fried Chicken. They just made reference to KFC because I don't think it's not fried chicken. It's just KFC. But anyway, do you think that we, us humans, we are consuming, something that is just, it's addictive. We eat it, we go to sleep, and then we think about it the next day? It's calling us?
No, I have to disagree with you on that. I think it's because it's just great food. Over time, if you eat it and you don't have any hallucinations or you don't have any kind of withdrawal or anything like that, like a narcotic would give you, it's not on the same playing field at all. I would say eat as much of the food that you can rationally eat. You're not going to eat to excess. You don't eat to get overweight or obese. You eat enough to have for your sustenance.
I will say this. I don't drink their milkshakes. I haven't had a McDonald's milkshake in about maybe 15 years. But the milkshakes and the quarter pounders with cheese used to give me nightmares if I ate it too late.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I eat chocolate, I get nightmare. I get dreams. I have dreams. Depends on what kind of chocolate it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, man, do you want to chime in on the showrunner before you go and make sure you promote your platform as well? Did she cheat on you, Skylar Saunders? Yeah. You're a bachelor like myself.
Never.
Did she cheat on you?
I've never been with a chick so long for us to have a long-term super relationship.
Okay.
But I've dated beautiful women, inside and out. They really, stimulated my mind, challenged me, stuff like that. I understand what you're saying with the mental cheating, though. That could have been going on. It's not just a physical thing. It could have been the mental. It could have been, sub cheating, I guess you could call it. I think it's like if I had a girl that cheated on me, it would probably be that one on her job. She calls her work husband and all that foolishness.
Can I ask you a personal question? I'm not sure if I've asked you this before.
Sure. No. Sure.
Yeah. Do you pay for the pussy? Do you pay for it?
No, never have.
Okay.
Never have, never will.
Okay.
They pay me.
All right. I don't pay for sex, but you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay a bitch in some way, shape, or form.
No.
If you smash her, at some point she's gonna look at you and say, I need some money for my mani and pedi. Can you send me a PayPal or a cash? Oh, they're gonna ask you.
Oh no, I never
ask
did
you to
that.
Pay.
I paid for movies and dinner. That's about it.
Okay.
That's all I paid for. I never paid for a washing set or a mani pedi.
Right.
Or to get her, for her face, get the wrinkles removed or anything like that.
Okay. Good to talk to you, Skylar.
Can I promote real quick?
Yes, sir. Please, go ahead.
All right. If you go to my Instagram, you will find a new story called The Irony. And it's about two black producers, Hasten Pike and Tori Current.
Okay.
They talk about film to be shot in Wilmington, Delaware, in a tavern called The Irony. They argue while playing a game of Go over why China replaces, obscures, or masks characters in movie posters.
Okay.
The men find a way to make the movie. Both of them find out that they're going to make a decision to release the picture, but Pike runs out of the tavern. What is he looking for now? That's the 5-point bulletin.
Nice. Good to talk to you, Skylar.
Absolutely. Thank you very much,
sir,
for your time.
Thank you. Okay. Folks, the McDonald's Big Mac, the price is going up. Are you concerned? Will you still purchase a Big Mac? I think you will. It has become such a fixture in our lives. We are creatures of habit. As you may or may not know, I did marketing and promotion and research for a decade at record labels, and I published my own magazine for about 6 years, and I used to deal with different departments in terms of getting ads, whether they were black and white Veloxes or full color separation, so on and so forth. And because we're creatures of habits, we go with what we know. We go with what we know. even if it's bad for us. You know, and I'm not saying McDonald's is bad for you, but there are certain things now that we have seen, we have experienced. Supersize it! Remember that? That was crazy. Hi, would you care to supersize it? Yeah, sure, why not? Anybody ever seen that documentary? Holy shit. Black Bezos got your donation. Star, you never gave me my $1 donation back. Yeah, I got busy and I thought I blocked you. But you just sent the donation right now, so we're okay. Spirit was cracking. Okay, you just say salute, Star. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, we need to talk, man, because I didn't get a chance to change the banner reel Friday. It's going to be changed tomorrow. So let's talk, man, before I make that change, okay? Good to hear from you. King Key got your donation. Star, I'm smoking on that, John. Oh, kind of packed. Okay, do you want to call in, big nigga? Yeah, man, call in, man. Sometimes you got to smoke on a pack. Okay, Spirit, you're on the line. Sit tight, Spirit. Sit tight, sit tight. I'll be with you in a second, all right? Guys on the screen, anybody want to talk about China brokering the Saudi-Iran deal? Saudi Arabia, huh? If you'd care to, I'm a little concerned, but I haven't kept up. I know that they have had tension for the last 6 or 7 years. China has brokered a deal. They are going to... Well, you know, I'll let you guys call in if you care. If not, we'll just keep it simple and we'll keep it cute tonight, all right? Hey, Lanice, I got your donation. I'm not up to speed, Lanice, but I don't take shots at other YouTube content creators. I'm somewhat sort of in the loop on China Mac clapping back at Charleston White. I don't like to get in the middle of stuff like that, you know. I'm just not fully up to speed, but thank you for your donation, okay? Spirit, area code 201, are you there? Spirit, 201.
Yes. Hey, Star, what's going on, man?
It's cracking, man. Good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you. You brought up an interesting topic about McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a kid, it did taste different back then. I'm talking about 70s, 80s. And today it just tastes like, it's like medicine to you or something like that. It really don't have that, it doesn't taste the same. No.
Yeah, the French fries.
So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I forget when, but they started using different grease in the French fries, and then they started shifting to non-fat fries or some shit like that. And it's just, it's different time.
Right.
Times change, people change. Cap'n Crunch is not the same. Frosted Flakes doesn't taste the same. There's a lot of things that the bigger corporations have stopped using in foods and beverages, and the taste has changed. And you're a year older than me, right?
Yeah, I'm 59. Yeah.
59, yeah.
Yeah. So that's McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all of it. I left all that alone back late 90s. Actually, I left all that alone.
Okay.
I couldn't do it no more. Yeah. But I got to talk to you behind the scenes.
Okay.
I'll send you an email, and I just want to let you know that I'm still continuing to link up with you. I need some advice on some advertisement that I'm doing behind the scenes with some other companies.
Okay.
So, but we'll talk behind the scenes on that.
Okay. Good to hear from you, Spirit. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay. Sir Shy, got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Yo, Hip Hop Highlander, the Whopper is better than the Big Mac. I enjoy the Whopper. I mean, over the years, I've gone with the Whopper for a couple of months, and then but I always come back to the Big Mac. I can literally stop eating the Whopper from Burger King for like 3 years and never miss it. The Big Mac just calls me from time to time. You're going through the drive-thru. I like McDonald's breakfast. You've heard me mention that before. I see the picture of the Big Mac. It's like an old friend. Well, a friend that never gets old. Let me say that. A friend that never gets old, all right? Richard Banks, I got your donation. The Canadian and U.S. Holly, a.k.a. People drove up in the... Okay, economy. Yeah, the locals are obese off the spam and addicted on the pipe. I've never been to Hawaii. I hear horror stories, and I've seen, I saw a documentary a couple of years ago, and it's just, they're complaining. Did they give it up? Did they give it up to the small hats? or is it another group that came in? Who runs Hawaii? That's but thank you for your donation, Sir Shy, all right? 516, sit tight, I'm coming to you. Be right there. Seneca, got your donation. Star, McDonald's is killing us. I get the fish fillet with extra tartar on the side to dip my large fries in. Orange poison soda to wash it all down. The fish fillet, the fries, and whatever soda I get, if I need to be saved, so to speak, if it's late night, I know that won't give me nightmares, and I know that I can go home, sleep, and get up, and I'll be okay. Certain foods I can't eat late night. I've never had an issue with the fish fillet, though. Thank you for your donation. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, the Bompton Crip. Star, I came home from a long day of getting at these bussy boys, and I caught my tranny girlfriend getting top from a blood nigger. Hashtag on Bompton Crip. Hashtag broke my question mark. Okay, thank you. It's Black Race, is good to hear from you, man. Star, that jacket looks like it came straight from a sweatshop. Black, okay. Nobody involved in making that coat got paid their full wages. Okay. It's a whole figure, my nigga. Huh? I have the blue one just like this and the white one. TJ got your donation. Lauren Hill somewhere putting voodoo on Wyclef. Remember, he did her dirty. Area code 516. We're talking about the inflation sending the price of the Big Mac higher and higher and higher. Are you there? 516.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, Star, what's going on? I'm just calling about the McDonald's situation.
Yeah, the Big Mac, man. The Big Mac.
Yeah, I always eat my Big Mac. I spend around, $6, $7 now with everything.
Okay. Would you spend $10 if the Big Mac went up to $10? Inflation through the goddamn roof. There's a Big Mac for a dime.
Oh, definitely, man. All I ever ate was Big Mac, so pause. I don't mind that.
Well, it's a standard, yeah? Standard.
Yeah, I'm feeling that Goodwill jacket you got on, too.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Where are you calling from, sir? I detect some type of accent. Where are you calling from?
Huh?
Where are you calling from, sir? 516. Long Island? Long Island, New York?
Long Island, of course. New York, yeah.
Okay. MS-13?
No.
Okay.
No, MS-13, man. On the block.
Okay.
As usual.
Can you tell us what area you're in? Because they're out there pretty heavy, yeah? MS-13.
I'm not trying to give you my exact area, but I'm around there.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I appreciate
We're not worried about them.
Okay. You sound like you're one of them.
Huh?
Hold on. Sit tight. Hey, thanks for the call, man. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Planters Bussy sends in a donation via PayPal. Star, please do not use the peanut gallery as it offends my people. Hashtag sincerely, Mr. Planters. Okay. Sit tight a second, guys. I want to just make sure I'm promoting some of my sponsors, but at the same time, I want us to really talk about this showrunner. Hang on a second. Did she cheat on you? Come on, fellas. It's Sunday night. I'm sipping wine. You're sipping something. Some of you are smoking. Some of you are on the llama juice. Did she cheat on you? Can you be honest? Does she know that you know? Did you go berserk? Did you tear up some of her property? I saw a nigga pull the motor out of his girl's car or wife. Anybody see that video? The niggas in a parking lot put some type of hooks on the goddamn motor, got in the truck, and then pulled off and ripped the goddamn motor out. Blue Label Multimedia, good to hear from you. Salute, Star, my guy. Itwad. Okay, Itwad, W-A-D, the sauce that made the Big Mac. I think it's a combination, man, if you ask me. The pickles, the patties, the onions, the fact that it's not too much beef, like the quarter pounder. Sometimes you eat the quarter pounder with cheese and it's too much meat, you know? Pulse. Too much meat. But thank you for your donation, all right? Sir Shy sends another donation. Yo, Star, hip-hop on trial. Flash might have... Oh, okay, yeah. That's a YouTube channel. Hip-hop on trial. I'm not necessarily affiliated with that channel. I mean, I know who runs it, but... they uploaded one of my interviews from 2016 with Grandmaster Flash. That's my homie, man. And I just said to the girl, I said, listen, just make sure that you're not, using words in the title to like really, get at him. That's my guy. You guys know what I'm talking about in the live chat? Hip Hop on Trial. It's on YouTube. Grandmaster Flash put out a book, I think it was in 2008. And right after I broke the Africa Bambaataa Zulu Nation story in 2016, someone sent me pages from Grandmaster Flash's book, where he said in the book he was in love when he was 19 with a 13-year-old. Go to Hip Hop on Trial. The interview, again, is from 2016. Leave a comment, I forgot about that interview. All right, but thank you for your donation. I'm sorry. Sir Shah. Yeah, thank you. Okay, where are you? Hold on a second. 732? Is that Donald? Yeah, call in, Donald. Tonight's a good night. Area code 917. Good evening. We're talking about the Big Mac. The price has gone up. 917. Good evening.
Hey, good evening, Star.
Hey, how are you, man?
I'm doing all right. Work this week, so just trying to chill, listen to the show before I call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah, we could talk about the Big Mac, or we could talk about Saudi Arabia. Both are interesting topics.
Let's talk about Saudi Arabia. I'm not fully in the loop, up to speed. Can you educate me? I know China brokered the deal, and could this quite possibly affect the U.S. dollar? I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
This is a move to get off the petrodollar to get more towards the petro yuan. The Iranians, they've been cozying up to the Chinese for a while now, them as well as the Russians. But because of everything that's going on, specifically with Joe Biden's energy policy,
okay.
The Saudi Arabians, their relationship with the United States has been particularly cold. So, the Chinese, they don't really produce that much oil per day. I believe it's 4.5 million barrels per day.
Okay.
So they're looking for a new partner who does produce the quantity of oil that they need. So Saudi Arabia, the Iranians, they've been beefing for about 6 decades now, a number of proxy wars throughout the region. So, they got them to sit down. The Iranians are actually going to Saudi Arabia this week. So that's pretty big on a global scale if they can actually simmer the bad blood between the two. But I don't think it's going to be that easy on the ground between those that have actually fought each other. But this is a shot across the bow towards Joe Biden and his poor foreign policy.
Well, now hang on a second. Yes, they have been beefing, as you stated, but I think 6 or 7 years ago, somebody was executed, and that's when relationships really just broke down. Yes, do you remember? I don't remember. Somebody was executed, or some people at one of the embassies. Does that sound correct?
Yeah, the Tuskegee guy. Yeah, he was poking the bear, so to speak,
Okay.
and they lured him in Turkey. They cut him up.
Yeah.
He was a journalist, but like he's tied to his lineage. They're arms dealers and arms runners. So he kind of knew what he was getting into with that, and
Okay.
he found out the hard way.
Yeah, well, niggas die every day. Okay, so now China has brokered, a deal between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Again, I'm not fully in the loop. Now, are they going to join some pact with Russia and China? I mean, that's what the story that I read. This came out like 7 or 8 days ago. That's what might be of concern to us. That some pact is going to be joined. Do you know what I'm talking about, or no?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I know there was a piece in the Hill the other day.
Okay.
I believe it's written by Bradley Thayer. And he makes parallels to World War II and the Axis, the pacts that were made in 1939. I know that Xi Jinping, he's going to Russia tomorrow for a 3-day conference where, they basically gonna, let their nuts hang, so to speak, in regards to the West and the United States specifically.
Okay. Now, this is very interesting, but I mean, to be honest with you, I think most people, black and white and Hispanic, are more concerned with the new retro Jordans that are coming out soon, yeah?
I mean, I just copped the threes a couple weeks ago,
Right,
so I'm
right.
there too, but I try to focus on both.
Right, yes. I mean, you're educating me. I appreciate that. But most people don't give a shit what's going on overseas. I'm concerned, but...
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal, especially if the United States dollar is no longer the reserve currency.
Right.
We're looking at becoming Argentina. At one point, the British pound was the reserve currency.
Okay.
They fell out of favor. The United States filled that void, and with everything that's going on, basically, I'm going to call it like it is. Under Joe Biden, with the out-of-control spending, the inflation,
Sleepy Joe.
the Treasury bonds being what they are,
Yeah, Sleepy Joe.
he's put us in a really precarious position.
Yeah. Well, listen, he may be reelected because, my guy Trump, they're going to arrest Trump supposedly on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's what that's what's coming out of Alvin Bragg's office, the indictment. I voted
that's
for
coming out of Trump's mouth.
King.
Trump
I
said,
voted for him in 2020,
I voted for Trump
and
twice.
I think he's going to beat this again, and I'll vote for him in 24.
They're not going to let Trump back in the White House. They're already planning or some type of defense if and when he is arrested, and I think he will be. Security and New York law enforcement, FBI, yada, 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 they're planning how to stop some possible protest riot. Yeah? That's what I heard.
Yeah, like there was I saw it earlier, the NYPD is prepping protests, like police against the protests, but it's New York City.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna do that out here. Just being that it's like blue, like let's call it what it is. Like you're not gonna see too many people wearing a MAGA hat unless they're a tourist.
Right. Hey man, I appreciate the call. Anything else you want to mention before you go?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, not a problem. But the Big Mac, like I know you got to like move on to other callers.
The Big Mac.
McDonald's. It used to be like cheap and affordable. Like I make good money, but like $11 for a value meal is kind of crazy. They don't even have a dollar menu anymore. With the economy being what it is, people are gonna look to save money however they can. So download that McDonald's app and get all the deals that you can.
I think because of the dollar menu, as you just stated, and other discounts over the decades, we as Americans should have no problem paying a couple of extra bucks for the Big Mac. We should just, accept it and say, hey, this is the Big Mac. Let's spend the money. We're out here eating goddamn Chinese food that's cooked in gutter oil and all sorts of shit. But, I have no problem with spending more money for the Big Mac. But thank you, man. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, no problem. Enjoy your night.
Thank you. Okay. Guys, sit tight on the phones. I just want to get myself situated here. On the screen, one of my sponsors, www.tps-academy.com. Go there for insight, training, knowledge, a consultation. www.tps-academy.com. Please tell them I sent you, okay? Also, speaking of sponsors and advertising, folks, I'm doing some discounts for the next 3 days if you want to get a promo package here with the Star Report. Where is my information, my email address? If you're new to this show, we always send out analytics with our prices, okay? There's my email address, thehater1964@yahoo.com. And if you're spending money with anybody on YouTube, and I say this respectfully, make sure they send you current analytics, screenshots. You need to see what's going on behind the scenes, okay? People can tell you anything. Yeah, we don't buy any numbers. We don't buy anything, subscribers. Everything is organic. And we like to show you that, you know? Okay, there it is. Sir Shy, got your donation. Hold on a second. Rory remixed Ladies First to Bussy First. Hashtag own. Okay, thank you, Sir Shy. Hold on a second. Donald, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Donald from Not Your Average Clothing. All right, sit tight. Okay. Blade says China popping their collar with diplomacy. Yeah. Blade, any insight on North Korea? What's going on with, we're concerned. I'm concerned about North Korea. Blade also sends in a email. The Saudis killed him and dismembered the body after they used small hat spyware to track his phone. Thank you, Blade. Blade also says Trump ain't getting back into the White House. The small hats have thrown him under the bus, and they've found a new puppet in DeSantis. Hey, he's not getting back into the White House, Trump. And hey, that's what it is. He was my guy. But as my father always said, boy, other than your mama, don't you ever shed no tear for a cracker, okay? Area code 732 is at Donald, Not Your Average Clothing. Donald.
Yes, sir, Star. What up?
Hey, man, good to hear from you. What's cracking? I got your email, too. I have to respond. Let me do that now while you're talking. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is Donald from Not Your Average Clothing, where we produce, not to be cocky, but confident, one of the best products coming out the tri-state.
Okay.
We do top-of-the-line garments. It won't shrink in the wash. A lot of streetwear. We big on the streetwear scene. We got NFL players like Vinnie Curry, Miles Hartsfield, et cetera, wearing our stuff. You're not going to get any lint once you take the hoodie off and stuff like that. Like I said, it shrink in the wash. You know what I mean? So you ain't going to get no lint on the hood, on your other shirt. It's top-of-the-line garmentry. That's why I call it garmentry. And, I sent you an email because I wanted to get your size and everything and P.O. box or where to send it to so I could ship off a package to you, Star.
Okay, well, hang on a second because I am going to put your link. I should have had this on the screen, man. Pardon me. Let me put this in my live chat as we're talking, okay? Hold on a second, guys. I'm talking to Donald. And I'm going to respond to your email right now, okay? In the live chat, guys. That's the URL for Donald's platform. Okay, Not Your Average Clothing.com. Now, you were doing the podcast, or you still are? Not Your Average Fan?
No, not as of right now. I'm doing it's a network called The Off Season. I'm working behind the scenes with that.
Okay.
Decided to take a break from the podcast scene because I didn't want to not being all in on something,
right?
And won't come out good. Plan on getting back, but as of right now, I'm just more focused on the clothing at this point.
Okay. I'm typing. Go ahead and promote, man. Whilst I'm typing, promote your Instagram as well.
Oh yeah, so my Instagram is Mr. Not Your Average Clothing on Instagram, on TikTok and everything, Twitter, Mr. Not Your Average Clothing. As of right now, if you go on the website, click the link, type in the code STAR, you get 10% off of all the products.
Nice.
And we usually 3 to 5 days to get everything shipped out.
Okay.
It's just me and one-man band. I'm actually doing everything, the promotions,
okay,
the marketing and everything like that, and the designing. I'm literally doing everything, making the clothing and all that stuff. So go on the website, hit the link, type in code STAR, get 10% off all products.
Okay, I
appreciate you again, Star.
Yeah, man, I just responded to your email, and your banner is in the at the end of the broadcast, the banner reel with the music. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good to talk to you, Donald. Take care, man.
Sir.
Thank you.
Star, appreciate you again.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right. Donald's happening. Skylar Saunders, are you back? Hold on a second. Skylar, can you sit tight? Sit tight, Skylar Saunders. Okay. Okay, let me go to PayPal. And I'm going to start asking you guys questions here with regards to my showrunner. Come on, keep it honest. Did she cheat on you? Your Sicilian Cuzzo. Hey, Troy, you half guinea. Hope you've been enjoying your fantasy down in Georgia. By the way, the mob runs Hawaii now, and Italians deserve reparations. Oh, you mean the small hat mob? Do Italians run Hawaii? I doubt it. I really doubt it. I could be wrong, but I've never been there. Okay. JG, got your donation. Am I going crazy, or has the taste of a slice of pizza changed? I grew up in New York in the 80s and early 90s, and what they're selling now is not the same. It's not. I don't know when the change came about. If I had to guess, I would say somewhere around 2004. You had more, and I mean no disrespect, you had more Mexicans making the pizza in the back of the kitchens. There's very few places where Italians make, what's known as traditional, American pizza, because pizza in Italy, I've been to Italy twice, it's different than American pizza. It's more sauce than, here in America, it's a lot of cheese, I'm not fully in the loop of when that change happened, but thank you for your donation, JG. Yeah. I've always said the worst pizza is made by Puerto Ricans. Can I get an amen in the live chat? The worst pizza is Puerto Rican pizza. If you're ever dating a Puerto Rican girl, nice girls I've dated, a dozen, and they say, I'm going to make some pizza, bendito. No. I'm not hungry. Don't let a Puerto Rican make pizza for you. That's like letting a black woman make lasagna. No. I'm okay. You've heard me speak about that before. Skylar Saunders, you're back on the line, sir. Where do you want to start? Skylar Saunders.
Yes, sir. Saudi, I want to get this right.
Come on.
And just in case people got mixed up, because whenever I talk about it, they say, oh, no, this ain't it. Look, Saudi Arabia is an enemy to the United States. It's not an ally. 15 of the 19 hijackers in 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia. Bin Laden was born in Saudi Arabia. Mm-hmm. Iran is an enemy. They've been undercutting and making us look like a paper tiger for the past nearly 50 years.
Yeah.
And it's just getting out of hand, and people don't understand that this deal is not only going to affect us financially, but militarily, and in the future, in the long run, be a problem.
Yes. I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, Saudi Arabia, they may think hate or death to America, but Iranians, they flat out say it. They say death to America all day.
Yeah. Yep. And you were in the Marines, for those who don't know, yes?
Yes. Yes, that's correct. I'm a Marine.
Okay. Thank you for your service. You've heard me.
Terminal Lance Corporal.
Hey, man, thank you. Thank you for your service again. Well, hey, man, thank you for calling back in the clarification, man. Thank you, Skylar.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay. Skylar Saunders. Okay. Big Aki sends in a PayPal donation. Salute, Big Aki. Hold on a second. Star, I had a couple of females cheat on me. Bitch has left me to be a single mom right after. LMAO. Two things I've never seen: a UFO and a bitch I need. Ooh, that's a whole fact. He also says, I'ma keep it a buck with you. Not only have not eaten, okay, you meant to say have I not eaten McDonald's in like 12 years. Shit ain't nothing but processed, seasoned Play-Doh with extra grease. I would have to agree. Is it meat? Is the quarter pounder and the Big Mac, is it meat? How can it be? According to Wikipedia, since 2021, they have 40,000 restaurants. How can that be beef? That doesn't make sense mathematically. That would have to be 20,000, cows and 250,000 chickens. I don't know. My math is all up. But thank you, Big IQ. Okay, let's go to area code 725. 725. The Big Mac. The price is going up. Yes, sir. 725.
Shit, I was calling about excuse my language, but I was calling about did she cheat on you?
Yes, sir. That's my showrunner. Hold on a second. Did she cheat on you? Let's keep it real. You have the floor.
Yeah, I'm about to keep it 100. I was about 23. She told me she was going out with her homegirls, but in my gut, I knew she was lying. I stayed up all night. When she came home, she got in the shower. I went to her phone. I see, it was nice being hooked up with you last night. I've been at work thinking about you all morning. She's messing with the weed man. And I was paying rent.
And you were paying the whole nut yourself, or she was paying part of the rent?
I was paying part of the rent with her mama, her daddy, her sister, living in the same place. She was just using me for a little money and shit and stuff.
Right.
I got her name tattooed on me like twice. This was a long time ago, though, when I was real young.
Now, hang on a second. So you've got the tramp stamp, not her? That's called a tramp stamp.
See, I got it where the tramp stamp go, but I ain't gonna lie, I got her name tattooed on me twice. In 2 different places on my arm.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the real questions.
Yeah.
Here's the real question. So you went through the phone. You suspected her of cheating. What did you do? Did you eat it? Did you say something? Did you buck up? What'd you do?
Oh, I took my Ugg boots. I took one Ugg boot. I took the DVD player I got. That's when the Blu-ray came out. And I got on. I left. Went back to my mama's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, have you found love since then? You said that was when you were young.
I just been smashing. I've been smashing chicks. I've been like 22, old chicks, young chicks, all type of chicks. Ugly, retarded. I'm not even lying to you.
Damn. Well, listen, I don't have all the answers. Everybody does something different, but at some point you get tired of smashing. Yeah, you get tired of smashing random bitches.
Yeah, I'm at that point now.
Yeah,
I'm at that point now.
Talking to a bitch, trying to work with the bitch, convince the bitch, forgive the bitch, holler at the bitch.
Yeah.
Understand the bitch, cuddle the bitch, caress the bitch, reevaluate the bitch. Tolerate the bitch.
Yeah, I'll be 30.
Damn.
I'll be 34 next month. And all I learned is you can't be scared to lose no bitch. So I'm going to say whatever. You ain't on my time. Fuck you.
Yeah. Can I ask how old are you, sir?
I'll be 34 next month.
I don't have all the answers, but I've been living a life of peace and luxury for many decades. Can I give you what I think might be some good advice?
Shoot it.
If you suspect the female or someone that you like and or love of cheating, don't tell her. Just keep a tab. Keep a tab. Don't you see, the average guy can't keep that within. Can you? Can you keep it in? Or you already said you got your Uggs and your shit like that, and you hit the wind, right? Could you keep it in if you found out she was cheating?
I think I'm not gonna front. I ain't been in a relationship for the last 10 years. I just been doing my thing, traveling and working for different people. So I don't know what I do, to be honest with you.
It's not that you're a simp because you don't tell her, but you see, I go by the old book. It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper. All that getting up, fussing, fighting, throwing shit. Listen, and at some point, you get tired of slinging dick and you hope that somebody else is putting her ankles behind her neck. You're tired of pounding the same pussy, I'm going out. Okay, bitch. See you later. And then go to sleep.
That part.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Bitches are scandalous anyway. If you find out that she cheated, and she ain't trying to leave, why should you inconvenience yourself? Packing, throwing shit, rushing, possibly going to jail. Any real niggas in that live chat know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you just say, I'm tired of this pussy. I'm tired of it. Can somebody please smash this bitch? Hang on a second. Another sponsor. www.theblackAgendamovement.com. Guys, in my community section, there's a link to the upcoming Black Agenda Movement here in the Atlanta metro area. Miss Michi X is behind this event. I do support her. Hold on a second. Let me give you the exact date. Hold on a second. Okay, April the 22nd through the 23rd. Hold on. Okay. Please tell Miss Michi X I sent you. Okay. I recommend this event. 2 days of solutions, not just people talking, okay? www.theblackAgendamovement.com. Richard, I got your donation. Are you calling in, sir? Okay, I just spoke to him. Pardon me, just spoke to him. Let's go to 908, Sunday evening. Are you there? 908.
Hey, Brooklyn Giggles. What's going on?
Hey, man, good to hear from you. Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with you about the two Nigerians who told on Jussie Smollett.
Yeah.
Are they getting their own television show? That's what I heard.
Shoot, I hope so, man. Anything for clout, man. Anything for clout, man. Yeah, I saw that. I ain't gonna lie, they look silly in that video. They look real silly. But anything for clout.
Go ahead. You don't know them, right? I mean, just because you're Nigerian doesn't mean you know them, but do you?
Nah, I don't know them. I don't know them.
Where do you want to start?
I don't know them.
Where do you want to start, Brooklyn Giggles? The Big Mac.
The topic.
Go ahead.
Yeah, honestly, this is just inflation. That's all it is to me. Like, I remember when the Big Mac used to be $2.94 in Elizabeth Ave in Newark, New Jersey.
Wow.
The McDonald's over there.
Wow.
Yep, I remember those days. But this is a lesson. This is a lesson to us as Americans. Like, this food is gonna kill us one day. And look how they're increasing the price just to prove their point. Like, why are we spending this much money on Big Macs? We might as well just go to like Crab King, go somewhere else if we're gonna spend this much money, we might as well just go to Fridays or Red Lobster or whatever. I'm not gonna spend this much money at McDonald's to get a burger that could give me diabetes. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? I'm surprised it's not $10. The way Biden has branded this country, I'm not surprised.
But now you're a bachelor, Brooklyn Giggles. You don't eat fast food?
No, I'm not. I have a girl, Star, but
No. I know you have.
Nah,
I know you have a girlfriend, but she doesn't live with you, right? So you live like a bachelor.
Yeah, I don't eat fast food like I used to.
Star with the uppercut. Say again.
Like honestly, the last fast food that I ate was White Castle. Believe it or not. But I don't really eat fast food like I used to. I mean, the highest would probably be Chick-fil-A. That's about it. But McDonald's, nah, man. McDonald's ain't it, man. Like I get that some people are broke and can't afford to go to like Pathmark or ShopRite and shit like that. But like going to McDonald's it's just not worth it, man. People out there saving the McDonald's plastic cups, putting it in their shelves. Like, come on, man. You're not that broke. Like, get yourself a glass bottle or something. Like, it's not that deep.
I forget. I did speak to your beautiful fiance. I forget whether she's FBA or Caribbean or what have you. But she doesn't prepare. She doesn't prepare meals for you. Like, you go by her spot and she's got Tupperware and things like that for you to take back to your place. For the week. I mean, you do eat fast food.
No, she does cook for me. I just saw her, last week, and she cooked some jollof rice and some goat meat, and I took it back with me to Maryland.
Oh, wow. She's not in the same state as you.
Nah.
Oh, wow. Shit. Well, hang on, Brooklyn Giggles. With all due respect, let's shift gears here for a second. Again, I want to be very respectful. The showrunner, did she cheat on you?
No, she didn't cheat on me. My first girl did. My first girlfriend that I dated cheated on me.
How long have you been with your fiance now, if I might ask? I forget.
Well, she's not my fiance. She's not my fiance, but I've been with her for 2 years.
If you've been with her for 2 years and she's not your fiance, you don't think that she has a special friend?
Gotcha. Nah, it's not like that, Star. She's not like that. We've been dating for 2 years, and she, like I told you last time, she's definitely the one I'm going to be with. But I didn't propose to her yet, so I'm taking my time with that. Hello?
I'm right here. I'm listening to you. I'm right here, my nigga.
I'm like, what happened?
I'm right here,
Listen,
my
man,
nigga.
No, because we had this conversation last time. You kept telling me, yo, why don't you marry her, Brooklyn Giggles? Why don't you marry her? I'm like, I'm not going to marry her just yet. Like, I'm getting my shit together. Like, I told you I'm a licensed therapist, and I'm trying to get my shit together over here.
I respect what you do, man, and I'm not trying to decline you in any way, shape, or form. You put her on the phone, so I'm being respectful here. But now, listen, as an older man, if you don't put a ring on it, I don't give a goddamn if it's a ring pop or a cracker jack until you put that ring on that finger. Yeah, until you put the ring on that finger. I mean, she's looking at you like, yeah, I love him, but. He ain't trying to claim this pussy. You got to claim the pussy, daddy. That's what they all think. All of them.
Sorry, I never said I wasn't going to marry her. Like, I'm just getting my shit together, and she's also getting her priorities together as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we could agree to disagree on this topic. I'm just trying to let you know. Right. Like, I'm trying to set up my finance and everything before I marry.
Okay.
Before I marry her.
Let me take my nose out of your business, man. I appreciate you calling. Anything else you want to chime in about, man?
I'll be honest. I have no problem being honest with you, Star. You know what it is. So.
Yeah. Hey, man, thanks for calling in, and keep us posted, man, because you got to claim that, man, within the next 365 days, or else you're gonna lose it. Trust me.
Why aren't you married yet, Star?
Because I'm happy. I told you, I'm happy. If I get married, I'll be miserable. I don't know anybody who's married that's happy. They're all liars. They all lie.
But you stated that eventually, when you retire, that you want to get married and have like 6 daughters. You said that back in the day.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as retiring for me. I mean, it'll be business. I'll get married for business reasons, but not because I love a bitch. I mean, I could never love someone more than I love myself. That would never happen.
I got you.
Love is the point of selflessness. Selflessness. I can never be selflessness. Never mind. Hey, man, good talking to you. Thank you. Thank you, Brooklyn Eagles.
Me, I bleed.
Yes, me, I bleed. Yeah, man. Salute. All right. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, wait a minute. Did anybody see Dr. Dre? Producer, Death Row, Aftermath. Anybody see Dr. Dre? He did an interview with somebody a couple of weeks ago. Sitting there talking about, he's for the first time. What did he say? I'm worried about myself. And he tried to take a shot at married men. Nigga, you spent millions and you're probably still paying your ex. Now you got the answers? It doesn't matter how much money you got. All that crazy talking he's doing. Yeah, he's bitter. Exactly, Dr. Dre. Vitamin Vision TV got you donation star the Big Mac, a.k.a. the food. Okay, that's a long ass. I personally don't eat meat anymore, but those blueberry and cream pies got hooked. Now, let me ask you a question with all due respect. What do you supplement the iron for? Pardon me, what do you supplement, for iron? Because meat has iron. So do you eat more pasta and more cheese and more bread? Because that's not the smart thing to do. I say that with all due respect. Some people think, I don't eat meat anymore. Then they start, eating all sorts of goddamn dairy, which does them in worse. Papa Donna got your donation. Star, have you seen the McDonald's movie, The Founder? Yeah, years ago. That came out, man, maybe 7 years ago? Maybe longer? I did see that. Thank you. Who was in that? Was that, oh, man. Was that Michael? I don't say the wrong name. Was it Michael Douglas? Hold on. McDonald's, The Founder movie? Is that what you're talking about? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. The Founder, 2016. That was a documentary, wasn't it? No, I'm sorry. No, not my, Michael Keaton. What did I say? Michael Douglas? Michael Keaton. Yes, I did see that. Michael Keaton, yes. 2016. Thank you for your donation, sir. Okay, and Don't Tell got your donation star. Big Mac, no pickles and light sauce. Fresh fries, no salt, and no mammy attitude, please. Hashtag Ocho versus science. Don't Tell got your donation. Okay, I read that one. Pardon me. Okay. Guys, on the screen, the Amiri Brown Show on YouTube. That's one of my sponsors. Please go there, check him out. We're going to get him back on the line, I would say, next week or this week coming up, depending on his schedule, okay? Area code 347. Good evening. We're talking about Hey, Rory, what's up, man? I didn't even recognize the number. What's cracking?
What's up, big dog?
Hey, man, living life. Happy belated St. Patty's Day. How'd you make out?
Oh, good. I'm winding down right now. I'm having a nightcap.
Okay.
I smoked a little reefer.
Okay.
Kind of try to come down a little bit, but all good. It ain't the same no more. New York City ain't the same no more. The celebration is like a little bit smaller.
Right.
I think the pandemic accelerated that. Like, It's not like it used to be. Like neighborhoods went by
Right.
like ethnicity.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that, you know. So the celebrations, the parade, the whole 9 yards. It's smaller than it used to be. It's not like the whole city's turned up, you know.
Right.
But it was still cool. You know.
Do they
representing?
Do they
definitely out there?
Yeah. Do they still have the Puerto Rican Day parades in Manhattan?
Oh yeah, they definitely have the Puerto Rican Day parade. You know, if you if you honor your wife or the females in your family, don't bring them to the Puerto Rican Day parade. Definitely don't bring them to the Puerto Rican Day parade. Whatever you do. Roll down there 30, 40 deep with your boys. Or leave the women at home. That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Now, they still, where do they have it? Because years ago, what did they go down, Fifth Avenue? I forget.
Yeah, everything is kind of Fifth Avenue. The Puerto Ricans would get Fifth Avenue too. I think the Dominicans are kind of regulated to, like, you know, marching down 209th Street or something like that. They don't let them get Fifth Avenue. But yeah, the majority of us would get Fifth Avenue for our celebration of the day or whatever.
Right. Yeah, man.
Yo, the Hawaii thing.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Yo, you know who runs? Yeah, you know who runs Hawaii?
Tell me.
And been running them for a lot. The Japanese. That's
Really?
why the money's crazy over there. Yeah, that's a Japanese enclave. Has been for 40 years. It sounds crazy because they bombed Pearl Harbor, but I was there. I spent 2.5 months in Hawaii. I was on Oahu.
Okay.
I stayed in a place called Kauai High.
Okay.
And I went all over. I went to Wamanala Bay, Gas Chambers Beach, all over. I was only a kid. I was like 15 or something. Me and my brother went out there. And what was I going to say? Yeah, they were calling us howlies. That's like how they say honky out there when they want to talk about white people. They call us howlies. You know that?
I've heard over
that's like a diss.
Yeah, I've heard over the years that black people were not treated too friendly in Hawaii. Any truth to that? I've never been there.
They're not friendly to any outsiders. Like
Okay.
any mainlanders, they call us mainlanders.
Okay.
So yeah, it would be everybody would get it. Everybody would get it.
Okay.
That's for sure. Yo, they're tough, so I'm not gonna front. Them Hawaiians are big. They got two type of women in Hawaii, right? They got, like, for the native Hawaiians, they got a beautiful women, really beautiful native Hawaiian women.
Okay.
And the other ones, which I would say is probably like 70% of them, they call them titter mamas. And they're like 260, 6'2", toothless, big old broads. They're big people. Like, yeah, that's what they call them. I swear on my life. They call them titter mamas. And they walk around wearing muumuus. It's like a dress, but it's like a dress for a big bitch. So yeah, if any Hawaiians out there calling up, I spent time in Hawaii. I know all about the titter mamas walking around with the muumuus.
I've never been there. I've never been there. You know. I know that the plane ride.
Yeah.
How long is that plane ride to get to Hawaii? That makes me a little.
You know what? It was
concerned.
like 6 hours to get to. When I went, it was like 6 hours to get to L.A. And then it was like, I swear to God, another 6 hours from L.A. to get to Honolulu.
All over water. Isn't that 6 hours over water?
Yeah. Well, the last leg of the trip, the last 6 hours was, maybe the time is shortened now, but I'm talking, 25 years ago. That's when I went to Hawaii. That's
okay.
the God's honest truth.
All right, man. So yeah,
And it was expensive then. Oh shit!
Gotta be crazy now.
McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, they were crazy for fast food. They were all about. I remember KFC was like the biggest thing over there. I guess they didn't have it, or they just really love it. But the lines for KFC, I remember that was really like crazy. And they were all into McDonald's and the American fast food. Like they were buck wild into it.
So let me ask you a question. Now in 2023, is it worth going to? I mean, I know it's not the same. It's different now, but is it still worth the trip? Is it still, some really nice landscapes and things like that to see it, or is it just like, is it just totally different now?
Nah, Star, that place is definitely somewhere to go see.
Okay.
That place is unbelievably beautiful. The beauty of Hawaii is like unmatched.
Okay.
The Pacific Ocean there is crazy. They got volcanoes. I remember seeing killer whales like in the wild, in the natural.
Nice.
No, man. Hawaii for real on the nature tip. Can't beat it.
Still
as far
worth
as
the
America
trip.
goes,
Still
you
worth
can't
the
really
trip.
beat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rory,
Yeah.
good talking to you, man. I'll be up in New York in a couple of weeks, soon as it warms
Yo,
up.
hold up. The McDonald's thing.
The Big Mac. Go ahead.
Yo, you know what? Dude, the price of that has been in where I live. That's been I think it even costs more than that in the McDonald's over here, right?
Well, hang on. I got the notes
but
right here.
nobody goes.
Got the notes. Go ahead.
That's like every McDonald's in Manhattan is like a homeless shelter, bro. You don't even want to go in there. If they're either fucking slinging heroin or it's just like homeless people.
New York State.
Real bad.
Hang on. New York State, $5.23. That's the average as of now.
Right.
That's the breakdown.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't. When I was a kid, McDonald's was like, good. But I ate it later on in life, and it tasted horrible. I mean, horrible. And you got so many options here of places you could go, whether it's fucking whatever. But one of the better places, a Shake Shack. So, but you're gonna pay $12 for a burger over here. That's a fact. You're gonna pay that.
You're not gonna pay $12 for a Big Mac. That's a little crazy, but
not for a Big Mac.
$5.23.
That's not even real food.
New York.
I mean, that's not even real food.
It hasn't been for years.
There's a place called.
We know it's not real meat. Allegedly, we know that.
Nah.
When did they stop? Hang on a second. When did they stop calling Kentucky Fried Chicken Kentucky Fried Chicken and just start going by KFC? Do you know? I don't know.
Yeah, the NAACP filed some sort of, litigation against a class action lawsuit, and then they had to not name it because they were saying that they were putting stuff in there to make the brothers sterile. Remember that whole where everybody
I
was
remember
scared of
something
that?
like that. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the NAACP put a class action lawsuit saying, what is the ingredients? What's the actual? And then they came out.
I'm gonna Google that.
Saying
Okay.
It's not real.
All right, Rory, I'm going to take a break, man. I'm going to slide off. Good to talk to you.
Cool.
Get some rest, man. It sounds like you were partying on St. Patty's Day. I hear you congested. I hear it.
No rest for the wicked.
Rory,
no rest
I hear it.
Don't sleep.
Hey.
The devil don't sleep, Star.
I hear the congestion. Get some rest, man. Get some rest. All right. 12 babies, did you hear it? James, I got your donation. What is this? Star, can you wish my dirty friend, Puerto Rico of Allentown? No, we don't do I don't do shout outs, man, but thank you for your donation. It's on the screen. I don't do shout outs, all that other stuff, man, but you are appreciated, man. Thank you for your donation, okay? Well, what is that place called? They tried to get me to come on there. Is there some place called Cameo where you make these videos for people? Oh, they kept trying to get me to go on Cameo. I think it's Cameo. Hold on a second. I was like, I ain't got time for that. Celebrity video messages. Salute to those who do that. I ain't got time for shit like that. Guys, on the screen, YouTube, check out the Beautifully Toxic Show. The ladies were on the line with me a couple days ago, to be precise. Check them out. Tell them I sent you, okay? All right, let me take a break. Go late night on a Sunday, and we're talking about the McDonald's Big Mac. The price has gone up nationwide, and I'm okay with that. I'm still gonna, buy Big Macs once in a while. I don't eat burgers like I used to. I'll do Del Taco. But when I do, a burger, I'll get a Big Mac. I don't eat Whoppers. I haven't had a Whopper, man, years. It's just too much meat. Pause. Hold on a second. Let me fix my show right now. Okay, guys. Also, www.songsthatwork.info. This is a great site if you are not just a musician, a composer, a writer. If you're someone who wants to write music behind the scenes, you don't want to be in the front. Or as we used to say back in the record company days, you don't want to be the chump in the front. Check out that site, songsthatwork.info. A lot of information where you can get your songs in front of the right people, publishing houses, different things like that. Sync licensing. There's a lot of information. There's more to it than just, creating a beat, sending a beat to somebody, hoping that they pay you, trying to get your name up, your weight up. No, you have to be a business person in today's day and time. You have to understand the value of what you're doing. That site will help you, songsthatwork.info. But make sure you say star sent me, okay? You'll get a discount, all right. Thank you again, James, for your donation. Don't tell I got your donation. And 410. Good evening. 410, talking about a few topics. Are you up to speed? Area code 410.
Where the hell is my bloody...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't like when people just start out trolling. That's corny. Come on. Hold on a second. When you do that, then I just simply put your... Well, I'm not going to say what I do. I'm not going to say what I do. I'm not going to say what I do. We don't run from no calls, but just get to the topic first, bitch ass. That's like that old corny radio stuff, and I'm not going to say what era, just is corny. Sheesh. Mauricio got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Yeah, I have no comment. China Mac is good money with me. I don't think I've met him before. You're talking about a guy in the New York City area. He was doing some really good food vlogs, right, guys? China Mac? Food vlogs. Is he in Alphabet City or LES? He's hip-hop. China Mac, to me, is like a light-skinned nigga. He's black. He's hip-hop, but he's a proud Asian young man. I say young respectfully. I'm as old as dust. He's good money with me. I'm not going to chime in. I'm not going to comment on what's going on with him and Charleston White. Salute to China Mac, huh? If anything, he's more hip-hop. And, New York City, well, for the most part was and still is a melting pot. So a lot of people are intertwined in other cultures, but that's none of my business what's going on with him in Charleston, all right? TJ, got your donation star. Unfortunately, Rory is right. Maui and, is flooded with Japanese people. Okay, I don't know. They even create sushi rolls with Spam. I just never said I got to go to Hawaii. When I was a kid, again, back in the 70s. The Don Ho Show. Let me Google that. Tiny Bubbles. Don Ho. That's going very far back. Okay, he passed away in 2007. He was born in 1930. He was a Hawaiian traditional pop musician, singer, and entertainer, best known for his song Tiny Bubbles from the album of the same year. What year was that? 1966. Wow. And he was like one of those entertainers back in the days. He would always kiss the female. He had the microphone. And the show was filmed on Hawaii. You know? And kissing bitches with the microphone and just, that's why he looks fucking cool. Hawaii, huh? Honolulu and all that shit. Bangum TV got your donation. Okay. You're from up north, sir. You're from up north. That doesn't. Listen. Thank you for the donation, but in the South, none of that flies. People talking about running down, robbing people. That doesn't fly in the South. We've all got guns. But thank you for your donation. Don't let me catch you. It's that North shit. Alex got your donation. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, don't call back 410. I gave you a shot. You couldn't address the topic first and then troll. Don't call back. Get out of here. Let me go to Cash App, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm falling behind here. Calvin, I got your donation. Thank you very much. Hashtag I got 10 on it challenge. Let's build. Okay. Hey, Christy, nice to hear from you. She says, Giggles capping. Oh, Brooklyn Giggles. He's a good guy. I don't know if he's capping. But in my opinion, in my experience, that's too long, you know? Within a year, you know if that's wifey. Now, if she's nice enough to wait for you, you know, and you know that that's wifey, don't take advantage of her. If she's a good one, then you got to say, hey, you know, my finances ain't right, but God damn it, you're the one. You know, can I get a ring later once we, you know, get it cracking and work together? Some men need to work with women. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, you need a partner. Thank you for your donation, Christy. Okay. Blade says, Star, it's almost tax time. Don't forget to fill out the IRS form for all those foreign assets. Okay, I'm not going to name that place you've mentioned, but thank you, Blade. Hey, Tara, got your donation. Honolulu looks like Israel last time I went. That's what I would assume. But you know, Rory and other people are saying the Japanese run it. Okay. I don't know. I haven't done the research, but thank you, Tara. Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg got your donation. Thank you very much. Newt 8282. Sure, wife go cheat. Just bring back a Big Mac. Well, if you get married and she cheats, then your marriage is probably over. Realistically. Your marriage is probably over. Unless you're willing to, I don't know, do certain things to meet her halfway or bend or let her break you. I mean, I can't relate to that. I'm just saying if that's what you're going through. 240, is that Johnny Too Cool? 240.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay. What happened? Johnny, you hung up. Call back, man. 919, sit tight. Elvis, thank you for your donation again. On Instagram, please follow. What is this? Okay, I got to check out that page, buddy. I can't just promote something and not know what it is. Can you send me a link? I got your donation, Boast at Liberty Network. Send me a link. I cannot promote pornography. I don't know if that's it, but just send me a link, please. Area code 919. Good evening. Late night. Sunday. Talking about the Big Mac. 919. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, got to go. Elvis, are you calling in or you're just sending in a donation? Thank you either way. Calvin, I got your donation. Hey, Judy, got your donation. Hi, our escape from Alaska in the winter, 6 hours. Okay, so it's a 6-hour airplane ride. Over water? Is that? Yeah. I don't know if I could do that. Are you there? 919. Come on, let's go. I got to go. Folks, please don't call and put me on hold. But thank you again, Judy. Thank you for your donation. Gorilla Hebrew, I got your email. I think I responded. Folks, if you are a return sponsor, I'll give you a nice discount. If you are a return sponsor, okay? Okay, someone says Rory is sober, but only because he's broke. RN, okay? Thank you. Alex got your donation. Thank you very much, Alex. And Big Eye Key, F that tight eyes, bat soup. Okay. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Big Eye Key. All right, are you ready? 919. I got to go. You called back. What are we doing?
What's up, Star?
Yeah, come on, man. Pick up the pace. Don't call me all down and out, dog. I'm working. This is work.
I got you, man. Hey, look, the ex-wife cheated. My other baby mama cheated. But tell me, I got me an illegal immigrant on the way right now with a bottle of liquor. Let's go. About to lay it down.
You don't sound believable. Okay, thank you for your donation. Blade says, Star, when you coming back to Madison Square Garden? ? Word on the street is that some of the many niggas that your testimony sent to the penitentiary just got released, and they're interested in throwing you a welcome home party. Thank you, Blade. That was nice. That was cute. And Frank, I got your donation. Are you calling in, Frank? No? Okay. Let me change my showrunner, guys. Hold on a second. If you have not been to shot97.com, I ask that you go check out the music. We got 5 new sweepers. Got them in today. They will be uploaded tomorrow, okay? And we're going to be moving out the news audio sweepers. So starting tomorrow on shot97.com, every 4 songs, there will be a sweeper for S97. And we've got a total of 11, okay? 11 in total. Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. Are you there, sir? Sunday night. Big Elvis, the Chef.
Big Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg. I am here, Star.
Good to hear from you, man. The Big Mac, the price is going up. And my showrunner, you don't have to answer the showrunner unless you want to. Did she cheat on you? That's the showrunner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's do Big Mac.
Go ahead.
I have not had a Big Mac in 20 years.
Stop.
I don't know about the Big Mac.
Come on.
No, I really haven't. And when I do fast food, I do Wendy's. I got to keep it a buck.
Okay.
You know, I get the Dave's double with cheese. And nowadays, I'm like, yo, no bun, wrap it with lettuce, and it's decent. But I haven't done McDonald's. The only thing I do McDonald's for is the $1 large Coke. I go right to the drive-thru and get a $1 large Coke for $1.08.
Okay, now here's what I will say about McDonald's. I do believe that they sell real cheese. Whenever I've gone to Wendy's, and I've gone to Wendy's over the years, it doesn't taste like cheese. I can't be certain, but it tastes like some type of processed cheese food. Do you know the difference?
Yeah. No, I do know the difference. It's the way it melts.
Right.
It just doesn't. It doesn't have a. It doesn't have any kind of stretch. It's
Right.
just. It's just locked in. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. It's true.
Well,
But let
scary.
me give you Let me give you some numbers real quick.
Please, come on.
That I bought into the Wendy's stock in the COVID time,
Oh,
and
really?
it never moved more than $1.
Ooh.
And there was this rumor on one of those platforms. I can't remember which one, but they were saying how the reason why the Wendy's never moved was because they had spent so much billions of dollars on pushing the fake meat into. So we've not been eating real burger meat or real chicken nuggets. Allegedly, we've been eating all
Right.
processed all processed stuff.
Yeah.
And only the stock market kind of revealed that, because they were like, "You're making so much money. How didn't you make a profit?" And they were saying how they spent so many billions on basically transforming the beef into this other sustainable stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Hang on a second, Elvis.
know about-
Hold on.
Yeah.
New York Times, November the 17th, 2022. Lab-grown meat receives clearance from FDA. Okay? November 17th, 2022. And I also see CNN. I don't use them too much for a source, but lab-grown meat is okay for human consumption, FDA says. Yeah, so we're not eating real meat with the goddamn burgers. I know that chicken is not real chicken. I just, the chicken McNuggets is it looks crazy. You've seen the process of how that's made, yes?
Yeah, with the red strands of plastic in them.
Yeah,
I've seen that up in the microscope. They got more plastic in a chicken McNugget than you do underneath the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do have a. Can I tell you where at least how much I paid for a burger?
Please.
Because you said it's $5 and change, but I don't eat a burger honestly unless I'm paying like $16, $17 for it, and there's like a few spots that I go to, everywhere from Peter Luger's. You have to go there before 3:00 to get the burger.
Okay.
And it's no burger, and it stops on Thursday. I don't think Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays you can get it.
Okay.
And that's one of the best burgers in the city, and that's like $18, $19, $25 burger. So I do stuff like that all the time. I'm always eating a $25 burger, so I don't know what McDonald's is doing.
Okay.
I love burger stuff.
With regards to your platform and your premium black news, what's the latest show that you've done? Because there's been a couple of stories that have popped off, and I didn't get a chance to address some of them. Anything that I'm missing as far as premium black news?
No, I don't think so. Star, you are breaking news when it comes to this YouTube stream. No one can keep up with you. But I am every Tuesday still doing the Premium Black News show. One of my co-hosts happens to be taking a board certified test in
Nice.
June, so he's kind of like falling back a little bit.
Okay.
So he can concentrate on the test. So I'm bringing on someone else. But Ulrich is still going to be there. That's the educator.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going well. We're getting, our numbers are going up. People are hitting the Cash App every week. There's
Nice.
There's at least 2 to 3 people that are donating.
Good.
Miss Ruth from your show, she's
Yeah.
been amazing.
Nice.
Supporter.
Nice.
Yeah, she's held us down. Like it's pretty cool when you're doing the value.
She's retired NYPD.
About it.
She's retired NYPD. You know that, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Right, I do.
She's up in North Dakota.
Out of South Dakota now.
South Dakota. Pardon me. Okay.
Right.
Well, hey, man.
You know what?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, one of the things I did talk about was the guy with the 7 babies and the 7 baby mothers. And Premium Black News was the first to put it out there that he was a liar and it wasn't true. Whereas he went on Just Pearl and Anton Daniels platforms and they was never exposed. It wasn't until he went to the lead attorney, and the lead attorney, just broke him down like he was on the stand somewhere and embarrassed him. and then wound up hanging up on the guy. And I think he even dropped a few F-bombs and cursed the guy out for lying.
Wow.
But premium Black News was ahead of all that, and we already exposed the guy that this is 100% this guy's a liar.
Okay,
so that was
now
cool.
who is this again? I'm not familiar with this guy. Who is he?
He's a guy. He had a blue sweatshirt on, and he was saying how he had 7 baby mothers, and they were he's not paying any child support, and he already warned them not to try to even find him. They didn't know his name, and he blew up the internet for a minute about maybe like 12 days ago.
I saw that, but I didn't really dive into the story. But okay, well, thank you, man, for giving me that update. Okay. Cool, man. Good,
so on my channel we talk about that.
Yeah, good to hear from you, and keep me posted. You're a New York Jets fan, I forget.
No, I don't do sports, Star. I don't do sports.
Okay, that's right.
No sports.
Yeah, I need somebody to tell me what's going on with Aaron Rodgers and the goddamn Jets. From what I'm getting, they're not signing him. He's been doing all this goddamn pump faking, and they're not even signing him. But good to talk to you, Elvis. Thank you, man, for your support. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Is he being signed? I hear the Jets are not signing him. What the fuck is up with him and just all this old, his wish list? This guy won 1 Super Bowl. How is he even the talk of the goddamn town? That's what bothers me about the Jets and the New York Knicks. They always get these old, washed athletes, and it's like they just want to bring them in to try and fill the stands, as opposed to what the Yankees do. The Yankees get the young players, they nurture them, and then whammo, World Series. A lot of respect for the goddamn Yankees. A lot of respect for them. Newt, 8282 got your donation. I sent her out for Big Macs. She went to 5 Guys. Cheater. Okay. That was cute. Cute little wordplay. Okay, look how far we've come. Okay, somebody sent me an old McDonald's, what is that, menu board? Big Mac, 65 cents. What year is that? You didn't say what year. Wow. Milkshakes, 35 cents. Hamburger, 28 cents. Cheeseburger, 33 cents. Filet of fish, 48 cents. Can you tell me what year? You didn't specify what year. Thank you for the email. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Don't tell. Got your donation. Okay. Gangs of Love, good to hear from you. Rory and Big Aki favorite spot is 5 Guys. #per. Okay. 732. The price of the Big Mac has gone up. That's our main topic. You might be my last caller. Are you up to speed? 732.
Hey, Star, it's Chance.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to hear from you.
Hey, Star. Now, I just want to call in about the Aaron Rodgers. I heard you talking about that. I'm kind of updated on that.
I'm kind of sort of in the loop. He went away for like 2 or 3 days and sat in the darkness. What was that nonsense about?
Well, like Aaron Rodgers has been always on that type of like weird timing when it comes to like him and like the media and everything.
Right,
but I do believe that the Jets going to sign him at some point, though.
And you're a Jets fan, or you're a sports guy? You sure they're going to sign him?
Oh, no, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm a sports guy. Well, this is Chance.
Chance. What's up, man? Good to hear from you.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
yeah, I'm pretty versed in sports as well. Mm-hmm. That's why I just called in.
So he went away for a couple of days, and he go sit in some dark cabin. That's what I heard. Was that
yep.
Nonsense? What was that about?
He said that because he wanted to decide on a decision on what he's going to do with whether he's going to stay with the Packers or come with the Jets. So he said he went away for 2 weeks in a cabinet of darkness. or some stuff like that.
Yeah, he was in there for a couple of days. It wasn't a week, a couple of days. Okay, so
Yep.
what's the holdup? Well, where are we? Why hasn't he been signed? What's with all the back and forth? He's annoying. He's too old to be this annoying. It's not like he's some young guy who's rifling the ball down the goddamn field. How are his numbers? I think he's washed. Please.
His numbers last season wasn't that bad as like a quarterback later in his years. Like he's still like a quarterback that could still put up high numbers.
Okay.
But the Packers wasn't good at all last year. But like right now, as it stands, it's like they just working out a deal right now. Like the Jets has signed a wide receiver,
right,
and a coach that was on the Packers last year. So they fulfilling his wish list. It's just a matter of like when they're going to like actually do the trade right now.
Well, listen, I hate the term old school, but, you know, if the team is not winning, the quarterback is responsible. I don't buy that the team wasn't that good, but he's still a valuable asset. He's old. It all falls on the boss. If you can't inspire the team around you, then that's on you. So he's going to go to a new outfit. Well, how old is he now? I forget. 40 what?
I think Aaron Rodgers is. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, you better Google, man. You said you know sports.
Yes. Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on, guys. Are you there? Can you hear me, Chance?
He is. Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, he is 39, so basically 40.
He's too old. I mean, he's like the age of a coach or you know, an offensive coordinator. He's too old to be trying to relate to fresh rookies, because they're looking at him like, yo, this old nigga's washed. Am I really supposed to do what he tells me? I'm trying to get my shoe deal. I'm trying to turn up with some bitches. I got this old wash nigga. He can't even reach me with the ball. Go ahead and finish up.
Well, the Jets players have like openly said that they wanted him to come, and like this move, if he goes to the Jets, would be like a last hurrah type of move, where like just like a last chance at getting a chip. Because the Jets were actually good last year, they just didn't have that quarterback. This would be like one of the moves where like kind of like when Tom Brady went to the Bucks, like a move like that to like one last shot.
Absolutely not. Chance, I have to jump in. Brady has how many Super Bowl? Whoa. Hold on. How many Super Bowls does Brady have?
Tom Brady, he got 6, right?
Chance, you said you know sports. What are you asking me for? I thought he had 7.
Nah, he got 6.
Okay. 6 at whatever. How many does Aaron Rodgers have?
Nah, Tom Brady has 7. Aaron Rodgers only got 1.
Chance. Okay. Aaron Rodgers has 1 Super Bowl. Don't ever compare Aaron Rodgers to Tom Brady. I'll let you finish up, though. I'll let you finish up.
No, I'm not comparing them. I'm saying, like, it's one of the moves where he's trying to, like, make a last push for a Super Bowl. Like, I'm not comparing them as a player.
You can't. Brady went into fucking Tampa Bay with 6 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers is, matter of fact, he's a bum with 1 ring at the end of his rope coming into the #1 market. Somebody should be fired for even thinking about bringing him in. I would rather them bring in what's the guy's name that plays with the Ravens, the Braids. What's his name?
Oh, you said he just left the Raiders?
Chance, the quarterback for the Ravens. What's his name?
Oh, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
That should be the Jets.
Yeah, that should be the move.
Quarterback, not some old ass, bum ass Aaron Rodgers, clout chasing, can't rifle the ball like he used to. But I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson will be the better move, but as of right now, the Jets are fulfilling like Aaron Rodgers' wishes. So that's looking like what they want, the direction they want to go into.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Like I'm not comparing them at all. But
don't agree with me. I need you to educate me. Hey man, good to hear from you.
No, I'm agreeing on the sense.
Okay.
Wait, say it again.
Let's talk later, man. Good to talk to you. Thank you.
All right.
Yes,
no problem.
Okay. Tom Brady's got 7 rings, right, kids? Black Racist got your donation. Thank you for tapping in via PayPal. Hold on. Black Racist says, can we stop with the myth that the Chicken McNuggets are not real chicken? The pink slime stuff was fake. They do use real chicken. Stop the shenanigans. Can you send me a link that shows it's really chicken? I mean, it tastes like processed food, to be honest with you. But, you know, when it's late night or whatever, when you're hungry, because I don't hang out at night and I don't get drunk and then drive to McDonald's. I haven't done that in years. But Big Nigga 22 got your donation. 919 sounds like he partakes in the Badussi. Nigga, your main tranny was giving your best friend buckshot when you came off work, okay? Hashtag niggas be capping. Hashtag Badussi. And thank you, TJ. I think I read that one about Japanese people in Hawaii. I don't know. Man, 6 hours over water. I'm sure they have, like, you know, all sorts of stuff in case the plane goes down. Rafts, life jackets. Guys, on the screen, that's PayPal information in case you want to make a PayPal donation to the show. And let's finish up with another one of my sponsors. Okay, I promoted Black Body Works. China. Nobody cared about China, unfortunately. We had one caller, I think. Let me get blackbodyworks.com back on the screen. Okay, they have come back as a sponsor. And folks, if you are a return sponsor, you'll get a discount, okay? Reach out via email. Okay. 2 Canadian companies, licenses. Yeah, that's thank you for your email, but that's from a week and a half ago. Canadian companies, pardon me, licensed to sell cocaine. That was like a week and a half old, but thank you, okay? Jason got your donation. She here, I won't lying. Let's go. What? She here, I won't lying. Let's go. Please help me. What does that mean? Oh, is this, hold on a second. Is that Yada Bear tapping in? Yada Bear 267.
Yo, what's up, stars?
Hey.
Yada Bear from Down in Sports.
Good to hear
I was
from you.
listening to the show and I heard you talking about Aaron old ass Rodgers.
Right.
Holding the Jets hostage.
I don't know
This
what.
man's 39 years old, man. Every year he holds the team hostage.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
He had a whole wish list. He wanted old ass Randall Cobb to be signed to the Jets. He got his boy Alan Lazar. He got him a 4-year deal with the Jets. He want Mercedes Lewis signed. Like he want all his friends signed, but he still hasn't signed. So he's on some other stuff, you know.
And isn't he trying to get Odell Beckham Jr. to sign also?
Yeah, he had him on his wish list, but I mean, every team who's looking for a wide receiver has Odell on the list. But he's trying to bring Randall Cobb, who hasn't been good in like 6 years, with him over to the Jets, where the Jets got young stud receivers over there.
Okay.
So this guy, he's doing almost the same thing Brett Favre did. You know, when Brett Favre left the Packers, he went to the Jets.
Right.
Only thing Aaron Rodgers haven't done yet is steal from the poor, like Brett Favre.
Allegedly, because he's actually.
Allegedly.
Hang on, slow down. Brett Favre is suing. Is it Shannon Sharp? Who's he suing?
He was suing, I believe it was Shannon Sharp for stating on his podcast
defamation.
Shannon went hard.
Defamation.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know if Brett Favre is
allegedly.
No, it's not even alleged. You don't know. Hang on. Let me slow you down. You have no knowledge. You don't know. I don't know. Because he's suing for defamation.
Let's throw
let's get
the
away.
word allegedly out there.
Let's get away from Brett Favre. Okay, so what's the holdup? Is Aaron Rodgers signing to the Jets or not?
Well, right now he stated on the Pat McAfee show that he wants to play with the Jets, and now he's stating that they just waiting for news of compensation. What type of deal that the Jets is going to give the Packers for taking over his contract for the trade.
Okay.
So right now they're just really working out contract negotiations and trade compensation. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers, who, like I said, keep teams held hostage. So he can say that he wants to play with the Jets and then turn around and say, hey, I'm going to retire. I mean, last season, before the season started, he was talking about hosting Jeopardy. So no one knows what this guy's going to do.
Okay,
he's out there.
So
he's wild.
hold on. Okay, so yes, I know he wants to play, wish list, yada yada yada. I'm trying to get to the bottom here. What is the actual holdup? Is it the Packers and the Jets coming to an agreement?
Yes.
What is the holdup?
Yes, right now what they're saying, it's the Packers and the Jets trying to work out a deal of what the Jets going to send to the Packers.
Gotcha.
For Aaron Rodgers. And most likely on Aaron Rodgers' side is probably trying to figure out how many more years he wants to play and how much money are the Packers willing to pay on his giant contract that he just signed a year ago. He's making about $50 million a year, so that's a lot of money to bring over with him for a 39-year-old, quarterback who just only won one Super Bowl and two MVPs.
Right. So let me ask you this: in your opinion, because you do know sports, you and Left-Handed do the Down and In Sports show, okay? In your opinion, can Aaron Rodgers still do the job? Never mind his public persona. He's trolling. He's dating younger girls. I don't give a shit who he's dating. Can he get the job done? See, even though I'm from New Jersey, born and raised, in my heart of hearts, I'm rooting. I'm always going to root for the New Jersey Giants. They play in Jersey. They are the New Jersey Giants. But I'm trying to root for the Jets. Can old ass Aaron Rodgers get the job done?
I believe he still have a good year and a half in him. He can still throw that ball around. I'll say he has a better arm right now versus Tom Brady. Tom Brady in his last season. So I think he still has a good year in him. Does he want to play? That's the real question. If he's going to be really commitment.
I don't think he.
I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so either, because every week is something new with this guy. I'm pretty sure he's going to have another list before he signs, or another list of demands. So
I think,
is he worth all the hassle? I don't think so.
I think Aaron Rodgers is a media whore. Now, hang on a second. Lamar Jackson, no interest in him from the Jets, or can anyone get him? What's the story with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens?
Now, Lamar Jackson is a guy that I think the Jets should look into, especially now since, the Baltimore Ravens signed him to a non-exclusive franchise tag, which means he can still get other offers from other teams. But it's something fishy going on in the in the NFL with Lamar Jackson, because as soon as they put that tag on him, every team that needed a quarterback back off. They said, oh, no, we don't want to look into him, which is crazy because he's still young. Lamar's about 26 years old, and he's a former MVP. So if I was the Jets, I would definitely look into Lamar Jackson versus Aaron Rodgers, because I know that I'm getting more years out of this young guy, and he has a better upside. Now, with signing him...
Hold on. Stay with me, Yada Bear. Stay with me. In your opinion, again, you know sports much better than I do. In your opinion, you have no proof, possible collusion, the NFL and Lamar Jackson?
Yes. In my opinion, I believe it is.
Come on.
Some collusion, because, like I said, as soon as they put their tag on him, the Atlanta Falcons said, "Oh no, we don't want to look at this guy. They need a quarterback." Tampa Bay at that time needed a quarterback. Washington, they need a quarterback. Yeah. Everybody said no, which is extremely weird and it's borderline collusion. So, and I think it has to deal with the fact that Lamar Jackson goes into his contract negotiations without an agent. Him and his mother is dealing with this owner, and they've been going back and forth with the guaranteed money number. He wants about $200 million plus guaranteed.
I think so.
Because he's seen. Because he's seen what happened with Cleveland.
And I don't even know football like that. But hang on a second. I just want to throw this in there, and then I'll give you the last one. I want you to promote the platform with yourself left-handed. You see, this is what rubs me the wrong way still at my age. I'm so sick of even assuming collusion. I'm sick of even thinking about the thought of, a corporation or different franchises trying to stop a young, talented black man. From what I can see, and I don't know that guy's numbers all like that well, but he looks like he's the truth. Much better than old-ass Aaron Rodgers, one Super Bowl ring. I don't know why they are even letting him act the way he's acting. You're 39. One injury, he's done. But yet and still they can't give this young black man, let's say $175 million. What are they offering him? $130 some odd million, I heard? What's the number? There's a number that they stopped at.
The rumor was like 130, 136 guaranteed, and he turned. Well, he allegedly turned that down, but the number that he's looking for is about 200 plus, because he's seen what happened with Deshaun Watson with Cleveland. Cleveland gave Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed. Jesus. And he didn't even play. He missed a whole season because he had all those allegations of sexual harassment, sexual assault out of Houston, Texas. Yeah. So he's like, well, if this guy who hasn't played football in a whole year with a bad rap, she can get $230 guaranteed. Right. I'm a former MVP. I deserve the same.
Yeah.
And
I'm white. God damn it. Yada Bear, good to talk to you. Promote your platform with you left-handed, please, before you go.
Yes, every Tuesday night between 8 and 9, down in sports with me, myself, Yada Bear, and my co-D left-handed. Yes. We wrap it up with, talking sports, no numbers, just straight what we see, on the field, on the court. Big topic right now, of course, is the NCAA tournament going on, and watching all these number ones fall. That's what's happening right now.
Okay.
But thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Good to talk to you. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye now. Okay. Yada Bear tapping in. I don't know how we just went left talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's annoying to me. One Super Bowl. What year was that? What year was that one Super Bowl? What year was that? Why hasn't he been tossed out of the league? Hold on a second. Let me. What year was... Oh, my God. 2012. You're kidding me. 11, 12? Guys, thank you for your... time this evening and your support, okay? I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but Thank you for your support, and please keep me up to speed on the bullshit. That's my email address. If you're a sponsor that wants to return, you will get a discount for a promo package. All right? Take care. Good night.
I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. Relax your mind and let it unwind. No time for fights. Just open your eyes to see the light. Don't hesitate now. There's too much in front of you to take a hit now. Prepare for the worst, but prepare for the best. Cause only your mind holds the curse that you partner with it. I ain't tryna stop you from the love that guides you. I just wanna be the one to try you, mold you, make sure that you're on a good road. Little did you know, I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. Ooh. This is the love and the flow that I live by. Just realize what it is and pass the lie. So don't be shy to get high. Got this green for the goodbye. Don't hold back on this here fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. Got a pack in the back and a seat on my left. What you wanna do, baby? You the best. Coming from the east, not the west. Southside got it written on my chest. And you know this is real love. I just wanna be the one to guide you, mold you, make sure that you're on the right road. Little did you know, I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, 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 fly. I can get fly, fly,
You out this world, need some space for me. I'm out here, girl, I'm back up in the street. So I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more with you. Really got time to fuss and fight no more. Why you tripping, baby? You know you invited. Acting like you know what's up, but you ain't psychic. Told you nothing going down, but you ain't like it. I told you nothing going down when you excited. So if you want a song, go and get the one. Show me the money, get the money, let's go down, down. Make it, when we make it all, make it all, make it. this world needs some space for me. I'm out here, girl. I'm back up in the street. So I don't really got time to fuss and fight no more.